But the fans just want Beyonce to come out and tell the truth about what's going on with her children and be an advocate for whatever.
Say what now? Not Hazel E, clout chasing tale, clowning Beyonce's twins' alleged mental condition and claiming that the condition is Beyonce and Jay-Z's karma. Hazel has never hidden the fact that she is a bird, but this right here is probably the most low-grade trash that she has said in a long time. She even went as far as defending Kanye's comments about B's twins being R words. Child, I don't know what kind of powder Hazel and Kanye are sniffing, but they both need to be locked away and have the keys thrown in the ocean. Hazel E is a nutcase, but calling someone's kids the R word is a different level of crazy. Now, as I said, Kanye started this mess not too long ago when he put out a tweet that said, wait, has anyone ever seen Jay and Beyonce's younger kids? They're it. No, like literally. And this is why artificial insemination is such a blessing. Having children is a choice. This tweet got a lot of people pissed off because Kanye had no business dragging those innocent twins into his mess just because he has a problem with B and J. Now this is even low for him, and y'all know that man has said and done some wild things in the past. That's literally why he went from being a billionaire to getting knocked back down to millionaire. Anyway, he ended up deleting the tweet, but he put up another tweet telling people that he didn't delete it because he regretted what he said. He only deleted it because he got a call that his account was going to be permanently taken down if he didn't delete the tweet. He said, I need everyone to know that I took the post about Jay and Beyonce's family down and Jerry Lorenzo's family down because there was a possibility of my Twitter being canceled, not because I'm a good person. I took it down like Down syndrome. Get it? Am I right? Am I right? The world, real talk. Everybody. He added, there will never be an apology to the Carter family until they help me with my children. Y'all be getting one guy out of jail at a time to look prestigious. The Carters and the Kardashians are basically the same, except the Kardashians are S-trafficking. Now, as usual, Beyonce and Jay didn't react to it publicly, but they definitely had something to say behind the scenes, and they didn't let Kanye's insults slide. In fact, a source close to them told Page 6 that they plan on making this a legal matter by dragging Kanye to court for defaming their kids. The source said Beyonce and Jay will absolutely not stand for it, and they are shocked that Kanye has spoken about their children in such a vulgar and offensive manner. Jay-Z and Beyonce are aware of the post Kanye has since deleted and are discussing how they want to handle the situation, whether that be privately or in a legal matter. Beyonce's mama also jumped on and responded to Kanye. She posted a video of herself posting a corny joke, but the real shade was in her caption, in which she called Kanye ignorant and evil. She has since edited the caption, but that wasn't before people saw it and took screenshots. And it read, it's hard to remain positive and classy in the face of ignorance and evil, but I know that no weapon formed against me or my family shall prosper. Hey, this battle is not mine, but the Lord. I know that God has got this. Now you think this will make everyone else who has some ignorant mess to say keep their mouths shut, but baby, Hazel E had a lot to say, and she even jumped on an interview with Tasha to support Kanye. And she said at some point people even thought the twins had been unalive because Beyonce and Jay were never showing them to the public, even though they had no problem shoving Blue Ivy down our throats every chance they had. She said instead of Beyonce getting mad at Kanye for speaking on their kids, she should reveal what their condition is and use it as a tool to educate the public on the condition more.
But the fans just want Beyonce to come out and tell the truth about what's going on with her children and be an advocate for whatever issues might be.
So Kanye been out here wilding. Now they trying to say that he got his information on the twins from me. I said, leave me out of this. I ain't got nothing to do with this. I heard, from a source that was close to the Carters what's going on with the twins, but like, I ain't never really said nothing.
They've released a few photos, to be fair. Some photos have come out. Rumi did go to the Super Bowl. It's like, I'm in the Beehive. I love Beehive. I love Beyonce. But based on like certain things that have come out, people are drawing conclusions about the twins. At a certain point, people thought the little boy was unalived, because they hadn't seen him in so long. There has been photos and things that have come out, and people are drawing conclusions based upon recent appearances. Let's just keep it 100.
What are your conclusions?
I'm just saying, like, to be fair, like, to be in social media world and the things that I've read, the comments that I've read is more so something along the line that there's some things the twins might have some kind of like issue, but the fans just want Beyonce to come out and tell the truth about what's going on with her children and be an advocate for whatever said issues might be, whatever it is, They just want her to come out and be a voice for it versus like trying to hide them, lock them in a room, act like they don't exist no more. You know what I'm saying? So that seems to be more so the tone, like it's assumptions of what's going on, but the people just feel like they want her to keep it 100. Like, and if there is something wrong, look at Alexa Sky, for example. Just seen a video with her today talking about her child and having cerebral palsy and how she wasn't born with it, but it's something that happened and she can get better with it. And she is not hiding Lele from the world. She's bringing light to it and their journey and showing that her child can still have a life, even though she has, you know, some issues or whatever, but she's not like ashamed of it. And people actually respect and love her for being honest about the journey of what she's going with her kid. I feel like because it's Beyonce or whatever, the world wants her to acknowledge what's going on and be a voice as opposed to, you know, making it like a secret and a guessing game. It's just a weird time. People are making kids in labs now. People is putting this together and that together and making this and putting it back in and putting it in another person. And it's just a lot going on with science and having kids. And I just don't know if everything's coming out like 100 no more.
And child, what really gets me is the fact that Hazel genuinely thought she was making valid points. Since when did it become Beyonce's job to put her family's personal business on the internet and use it as a learning point for people to take from? What is going on, y'all? Now, when it comes to the exact condition of Rumi and Sir, it has still not been confirmed, but people have been speculating that they are autistic, and that's why Beyonce doesn't show them off as much as she does Blue. Up until this point, there was no confirmation that this was true, but after what Kanye said, and the fact that Beyonce and Jay haven't actually denied it, people are believing that the rumors were true after all, and they are even bringing up receipts to defend it. People noticed that right when Rumi and Sir were born, Bee has been more protective and secretive of them than she was with Blue. Initially, people thought she was doing this to protect them from being, because if y'all remember, people were literally calling Blue ugly and dragging her for having prominent black features when she was first posted. They bullied her very badly, so people just assumed that Beyonce learned her lesson and just decided to spare Rumi and Sir from all of that. Now, there is a chance that this might be one of the reasons that her and Jay have been hiding the other two kids, but there also have been a few things that hint at them possibly hiding them because they are not all the way complete mentally. For example, there is this video that went viral a while ago of Beyonce having a cute tone with Rumi and Sir, and according to the online behavior experts, Rumi was allegedly showing signs of autism. Beyonce was asking Rumi how her summer went, and unlike most children who will answer and be all excited, Rumi kept swinging her head around uncontrollably and barely answered any questions. Sir was also looking the other way like he was distracted by something. The rumors got so bad that just a few weeks ago, Miss Tina stepped in to clarify things, but she only made it worse. She said Sir is more low-key and loves to spend his time counting numbers. This made people speculate even more that the boy was autistic because most autistic children tend to like being by themselves and indulging in solving math problems. She said Rumi was more of the creative type and spends her time doing fashion stuff.
Well, Rumi is amazing. She's an amazing artist, like painter and creator. And so, I mean, how could they be anything else growing up in that environment? That's all we talk about is creativity and fashion and the whole thing.
What is Sir interested in?
Sir is very quiet and is very, very smart and does all of the number stuff. So he's not into the fashion stuff as much. But yeah.
At this point, Jay-Z and Beyonce might have to actually come out and say something because people had been speaking about this for a while, and Kanye joining in has made it worse. Now people are going to use Kanye's comments as a chance to say their own messy opinions. One person said, "It is absolutely nobody's business. Leave them alone. Mind y'all business. Kids are off limits, and people need to understand that these celebrities are regular people when they are not entertaining us. They owe us nothing. This really pisses me off. Mind y'all business." Another person said, "Why is this anyone's business, like for real? They don't have to come out and say anything. Furthermore, do y'all ever hear Beyonce come out and say anything about her personal life? Y'all need to just stop with this foolishness. It's not cool at all." But now I want to know your thoughts. What do y'all think about Hazel E speaking on Beyonce's twins? And do y'all think Beyonce and Jay should just go ahead and add Hazel to whatever lawsuit they are cooking up for Kanye? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below, and don't forget to click here to watch this other messy video.